Hello YouTube and welcome. I just say welcome because I don't know the name of this room that I'm sitting in. It has a special name in Swedish, but I don't know the English name. And I'm indoors today because it's really windy outside. But I'm not in the boiler room. I'm in one of the outhouses. This is actually the oldest building on the farm. When the farm was built here, when they built the main house and got the farm going here, 1832, this house was moved here, so it stood somewhere else before. And you can still see the numbers on the boards in the walls, because they numbered the boards before taking down the house, so they would know how to put it up again in the correct order. And the room was used for the hired hand. Most farms had one or more men working as with the outdoor chores, and that man lived in this room. And then this contraption wasn't standing here. It's a mangle or ringer, I think that's the English word. It's used to flatten tablecloths and sheets and stuff like that. And it's quite old. It has 1888 carved on the top here, so I assume it's from then. So it's a bit over 100 years. Well, almost 130. And before I forget, I read an article in a Danish pipe magazine, and the author was really annoyed about the lack of good tobacconists or pipe shops in London. So I have a question for those of you who live in London or visit London and know anything about the pipe scene there. Aren't there any good tobacconists there? Because this man, he went to, I think it was Dunhill, Davidoff and James Fox, and he said that there wasn't much tobacco. Pipe tobacco was mostly not pipes, cigars. And the staff was rude and ignorant, so he wasn't pleased at all. I also have a question regarding tobacconists or pipe shops in San Francisco. And it's not because I'm going there, but my sister, she's going there. Her son graduates from college there this spring. He's been playing college basketball. He's only been there for a year, but he's been in the US, I think, for 4 years playing basketball. And yes, he's a lot taller than I am. A lot. And today I'm smoking the birch pipe I started making in the last video. It turned out like this. It's a shape that I like. I've got other pipes in almost the same shape, but different sizes. and birch hasn't got much of a grain. I stained it because birch tends to get grayish and get a dirty look if it's left natural. So I put some stain on it, but there's no grain. Like ash hasn't got the same grain as briar, but it still has a nice grain, and birch is almost, I don't know, it's like a dead material, dead wood, no life in it. But I like the feel of the pipe. It's not rusticated, but it's still a bit rough on the surface, because I think that it's a sort of robust pipe, and I didn't want the surface to be extremely smooth and shiny. And in the pipe I'm smoking one of my favorite blends, Solani H. Burley Flake, and I hope it'll be a good christening of the pipe. I've talked quite a lot about the current president in the US, and I'm not going to talk about him now. I'm going to talk about my favorite US president, and that's President Bartlett from the TV series The West Wing. I've been sort of addicted to The West Wing. I saw parts of it when they were showing it on TV in Sweden many years ago. But then, was it 4 years ago, I found one of the seasons on DVD, and I bought it and I watched it and ended up getting the complete series, all the seasons, and I watched it a couple of times, and I really like it. And I've been staying away from it now since the US election. I sort of felt that I didn't want to get hear about life in the White House and the West Wing. But then I heard part of a radio documentary yesterday about Bill Clinton and the Lewinsky affair. And I don't know why, but that got me thinking about the West Wing, and I started watching the very first show, and I haven't stopped watching since. No, of course I've stopped, but I've been watching it a lot since lunch yesterday, and I don't know, it's something with the series that I really like. I get hooked, or I got hooked when I just started watching the first episode, even though I've seen it maybe 4 times before. It still made me want to see the next episode and the episode after that. So yeah, I think I've covered all the topics I had in my head when I pushed the record button, and I don't know, I can't see the time. It's about 10 minutes or 10:45. There's an interesting ceiling in this room. For some reason they put wooden coins under the nail heads that keeps the boards in place, and I've never seen it anywhere else, and everyone that has been here has said the same thing. It's the first time they've seen it. Haven't got a clue why they have it, why they made it, but someone made quite an effort, because the wood is a bit carved, so they've put a lot of work into it. So I'll show you that, and if you got any ideas or why they did it, please let me know. Yeah, I'll stop here. Thanks for watching. Take care, and hope to see you again. Bye.